racked. We got them stacked. We got the Grand Stack Pack. Let's go racing out of turn number 4 of the SLR Super Late Models are underway here in Eldora. Super Late Models racing at Eldora Speedway's turn 1 and 2 as the field will make it through to the outside as you will have the 55 Braden Shots going to get out of line. Good checkup throughout the field. 2 out of 75. So far, everybody on the bottom side of the speedway early. A lot of guys slicing and dicing down to the backstretch as it's going to be old Brandon Shots. You got the 55. Oh, boy. Hold on to her. Hold on to her. Oh, what a save throughout the whole entire field. As man, that was a save. I saw Brandon Shots and company all crossed up. Here comes Clayton Ellis in the 17. He's going to make some moves already. As Clayton Ellis got the number 34 of Brandon Shots. As Shots did a great job saving it. Good Lord, I can't believe this is for money. 4 out of 75. We got 70 laps yet to go here with the Eldora Speedway. And it's Warrior Race Card's very own Turner Knuckles in number 42. Going to be your race leader. It'll be the number 2 machine of Robbie Buchanan Jr. Thank you, Josh Lean. Awesome comment, man. Appreciate you so much. As it's going to be Jesse Newsom. Guys are rooting for him. Scummy McAdams with the Galaxy to the channel. Scummy McAdams, ladies and gentlemen, this was his idea, and I finally went through it over the years. Thank you for the Galaxy, boss man. So it's going to be the 42 of Turner Knuckles going to be your race leader with the 2 of Robbie Buchanan Jr. It'll be the number 11 machine. That's going to be Jesse Newsom. Remember, he won $6,000 in the SLR Pro Series. At the number 38 ride, that's going to be Clayton D. Johnson. That was your top 4. We redrew them, and Turner Knuckles continue to lead the way as here comes the Coast to Coast number 11 machine. Jesse Newsom with a slide job right across the nose of Turner Knuckles, and you may have a new race leader going down to the backstretch. As my wife is going to get chocolates and flowers here for the first ever event here for the SLR show by Dana Burdick. So far, as we're about 9 out of 75 here for the Super Late Models, let's check out the mid-pack of the field as you got guys doing a really good job. Matthew Watson, the first time here for the SLR show. How about the number 2 of Jared Wharton? You got the number 49 of Gage Clark to the outside as you have old Peterson all over the back bumper of the number 25 of Ian Rumsey. Rumsey got his first ever SLR win here at the Pro Late Models here for our free shows. If you guys don't know, SLR races Pro Late Models, Super Late Models, Big Block Modified, 358 late modifieds, UMPs, sprint cars. If you guys want to join us, please do. As we got Corey Sibley to 9-9 getting all crossed up. Guys are actually spreading the field out here a little bit. 11 out of 75 here for this money race. It's going to be the 55. That's going to be the newcomer. That's going to be Matthew Watson. Again, these are no mirror races and no spotter and spectator races. So the only thing they got is themselves and the noise. As the lane line continues to move around, Jesse Newsom going to be your new leader at number 11. It'll go to Robbie Buchanan Jr. and that number 2 machine to the top shelf as Turner Knuckles. Buchanan got hard on the brake miners right there as Knuckles shut the door on him down to the backstretch. 13 out of 75 here for the Super Late Models at Eldora Speedway. So far, Jesse Newsom going to be that race leader as Robbie Buchanan Jr., man, he tried to stick his nose on the outside of Turner Knuckles, and Knuckles shut that door as it's got the 110 of Chase Copeland. He's right there behind him as Buchanan's going to try to stick the landing. He might have broke the right front. 2's broke on the outside, gentlemen. 2's broke on the outside for a yellow flag. The 2 of Robbie Buchanan Jr. is going to be our first yellow flag, and I believe he might have forced the issue just a little bit. We'll go to the SLR crash camera, and we will find out as Robbie Buchanan Jr. Remember, there's no quick repairs either in this, so Robbie Buchanan Jr., he's there to the outside of Turner Knuckles. He's there. Knuckles going to come up and give him the old car high, and Turner Knuckles might have just missed his shot. He's going to go to the tail of the field. Turner Knuckles already knows as that is a terrible thing for the 42 as Robbie Buchanan Jr. clearly on the outside of the 42 of Turner Knuckles. Car high, Turner Knuckles. He was clearly to the outside of you. I will delay 1 lap, guys. Get everybody all lined up, little file. I will delay 1 lap. Turner Knuckles, that is your first EOL penalty, sir. You grab another one. You know what's going to happen after that, so be very, very careful. That's unfortunate for the Turner Knuckles machine. Remember, no mirrors, and, you know, it's going to be tough, especially with the rules that are applied in these deals, as Turner Knuckles going to go to the 2 to the shield, as we have the number 11. Remember, no mirrors in these races either, guys. There's no spotters, no spectators. Gentlemen, I need you guys double filed up. I need you all double filed up, please. Double file up right now, please. We will be going 1 to green this time around. We'll be going 1 to green this time by. All cars double file up, 1 to green. Those coming out of the pit area, you must come out now, or you might risk going a lap down. I'll tell you what, as we had 18 laps of green flag action here this afternoon at the SLR show, as we are 1 to green this time. So, the 11 machine of Jesse Newsome. Again, no mirrors, no spotters, and no spectators in these races, gentlemen. Pure no mirrors. We are double file 1 to green, gentlemen. Line them up. What are you doing in the mid-pack of the field? Double file them up. 1 to green going this time by. Leader can fire anywhere in 3 and 4, boys. Get ready. Wake up. As we're... Never mind. I hit the 1 to green and the lights didn't go out. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Thank you. There you go. Thank you, guys. Thank you for not going. I appreciate that. So, as it's going to be the number 11 of Jesse Newsome. Meanwhile, the 38 of Clayton D. Johnson. I guess pace truck lights went out this time. Yeah. All right, let's center forward as I'm waiting for that pace truck to move. Everybody's lining up, and here we go. As John Keefe rejoins the speedway, and we are underway. Unfortunately, John Keefe left. You know his day is over with as we go back at it here for the super late models here for the Eldora Speedway. As the number 11 machine of Jesse Newsome, as he's going to be able to drive his way through the middle of turn 3 and 4. The number 38 machine, that's going to be, you already know, Clayton D. Johnson. As the number 1 machine of Chase Colvin, how about the 41 of Brooks Petzoid, the 25 of Ian Rumsey, the 49 of Gage Clark here for tonight's super duper late models. As the 17 of Clayton Ellis going to be in. I'll tell you what, Ellis has got a good run. We got our second yellow flag. We got a pile up involving Turner Knuckles at number 42 in the back of the field as caution flag waves here for the second time. That happened all the way up here. As you got the 55 of Matthew Watson. They come off the corner here off of turn number 2. 3 wide once again off of 2. See what here as they're 3 wide. All cars should know each other. Mason Atwood's going to wash up. Get him a little bit of tap. There she blows. And that's going to send him up into the 25 of Braden Avila. So the 77 of Mason Atwood will go to the tail. Mason Atwood, that little love tap you did sent Braden Avila up and sent the 55 up into Braden Avila and company, and that will be your first EOL penalty. Remember, gentlemen, 2 EOLs and I will never see you again, boys. Anyway, we're gonna get ready to go. Double file going to be 1 to green next time by. Double file be 1 to green next time by for all drivers in the hot pits. 20 out of 75 here for the SLR show, as Jesse Newsome still going to be your race leader, as Robbie Buchanan Jr., Keaton Holder, Corey Sibley, Chris Wharton, John Keefe, and Turner Knuckles, as we're going to get ready to line them up once again. So far, not a very bad race. 2 yellow flags, 18. This is for $100 a win, and the whole field gets paid out here tonight, by the way, guys. Remember, the whole field gets paid out. Red Line Nation Racing also had a $20 hard charger here tonight, and you also have Aces and Eights Customs, our prime sponsor of this race here tonight. As no joining back a lap down. Sorry, John. You know how that works, boss. So John Keefe had internet problems. Unfortunately, his night is over with. As we are ready to get back at it once again, Jesse Newsome will lead the field back to the green. At least you made the show. You got your $10 back, Captain Keefe. You know how that goes. as Jesse Newsom in the 11 will lead the way as the late models are going to start moving up to the outside of the speedway. I figured this was going to happen soon. I just didn't know when. As you got Jesse Newsom, your leader. You got him single file, nose to tail. We will complete lap number 20 here tonight. As the Jeffrey Hyde number 2 machine, he goes to the outside. The 17 of Clayton Ellis, he'll go to the outside as well, as these super late models again are racing for some money here tonight. I believe the top 10 pays a little bit more here this afternoon as the sudden rush of drivers here tonight. Clayton Ellis at number 17 going to get to the number 25 of Ian Rumsey. They're going to battle door to door off of turn number 4. That'll be a good battle for the 25 of Ian Rumsey, and Rumsey will be able to hold on to the 6th spot. Brooks Petzold, you got Gage Clark in at number 49. Clark in the 49, man, he came from a B main of 14 spots from his starting position already, as you got a battle for the race lead. 23 out of 75. Clayton D. Johnson going to go to the inside of number 38 machine. You got the number 11 of Jesse Newsom still going to be your race leader as Clayton D. Johnson buries the right rear quarter panel on the wall. You got the number 110 of Mr. Chase Copeland, who's the winningest SLR driver here at the regular series of races. It's the 41 of Brooks Petzold with the number 49 of Gage Clark going to be the top 5. Single file around the tail on the outside, as it's going to be Jesse Newsom still going to be your leaders. We got a quarter of this race over already. Lap down traffic of the 42 of Turner Knuckles, as he has had a very rough night here tonight, as Knuckles in that number 22 is going to go to the top shelf with a lot of damage, as he started on the pole in this one. Made that little bit of a mistake there for Robbie Buchanan Jr. He's also into the back of the field. You got a good battle here between Chase Copeland and Brooks Petzold. Petzold going to go to the outside. Chase Copeland are going to go door to door. Here comes Gage Clark to the inside to number 49. As you will see, a big slider. Old Gage Clark didn't want to throw it, hit the slick, and man, he lost a lot of time. As Turner Knuckles blue and yellow, hold the line, keep it throttled. Remember, pits are closed. 28 out of 75, and unfortunately, Turner Knuckles, remember, there's no waiver rounds in these races either, as Knuckles going to be able to roll to the bottom, as it's Jesse Newsom still to the top shelf, the 38, that's going to be Clayton D. Johnson, trying to track him down, as Turner Knuckles going to be the first car a lap down here tonight, as you have the number 25 of Ian Rumsey. Clayton Ellis going to be in that 7th spot, 29 out of 75, as it's going to be the number 2 of Jeffrey Hyde. You got the number 2 of Jared Wharton, the 25 of Brendan Avila. Battle's going to be once again, as Clayton Ellis going to throw the slide job. That's going to be a battle for the 6th spot, as here comes the 25 of Ian Rumsey right there back to the inside, 30 out of 75. Good race. Here's the number 2. He's going to be our title sponsor here tonight from Ace and Ace Customs. It's Jeffrey Hyde. He'll be currently running in the 8th spot. You got the number 2 of Jared Ward and the 25 of Brendan Avila, the 24 of Peterson, the 3 of JJ. He'll go to the 55 of Matthew Watson, as the 34 of Braden Schatz. You got the 99 of Corey Sibley. Meanwhile, the 35 of Landon Francis, as our 32 out of 75, Chris Wharton. He'll be in the 18th spot. Oh no, we got one. We got the 66 of Keaton Holder. Keaton Holder's broken 66. Keaton Holder's broken 66. He's giving me the sign. Thank you, Keaton. Keaton Holder does the right thing. He's going to get off the speedway. I really appreciate him. As the 34, Brandon Schatz. Here comes the 55 machine. That's going to be Matthew Watson. That's the 99 of Corey Sibley. The 35 of Landon Francis. The 5 of Chris Wharton. As you got Robbie Buchanan Jr. Buchanan, blue and yellow. Hold a line. Keep it throttled. As a 21, that's going to be old Mr. Nick Miller, as he's going to be falling on the field, as Robbie Buchanan Jr. got caught up with the number 42, as Robbie Buchanan Jr. is going to make it easy. Remember, no waiver rounds here for the SLR show. 35 out of 75, as Jesse Newsom going to be all over the back bumper of the number 2 of Robbie Buchanan Jr. Turner Knuckles already a lap down. He's rolling the bottom side of the speedway. As it's 35 out of 75, Newsom's got that lap down traffic, but here comes the second place runner of the 38 of Clayton D. Johnson. 36 out of 75. And Newsom gonna throw the slide job. Buchanan's not gonna make it easy on him, as they're gonna race down in the middle of 3 and 4. Once Robbie Buchanan goes a lap down, that's gonna be it for him, as it's gonna be Mr. Newsom, and Buchanan will be able to roll to the bottom. Remember, lappers, pits are closed. Please stay on the speedway, or Alt F4. As the number 11 machine of Jesse Newsom has turned Knuckles in the 42, rolled to the inside. He got a battle for that second spot, as Newsom in the number 11 machine go to the outside. It's going to be Clayton D. Johnson, number 38, right there behind him. As racing continues, as Turner Knuckles once again will go a lap down. As you got more heavy lap down traffic of the 5 of Chris Wharton, but here comes Johnson all over the back bumper of Jesse Newsom. Slide job inbound, as that's going to be the battle for the race lead. Newsom back to the inside, down to the back stretch they go, as it's still going to be Jesse Newsom Newsom, your race leader once again. We're up to 55K. 55K. Thank you, Tri-State Media. As we continue on, as the number 11 Newsom, still going to be your leader. Wharton and Sibley, blue and yellow. Race it out, boys. Race it out. They're going to get around you. As the 999 Corey Sibley is going to be his next car a lap down as the battle for the race leads right there in front of him on 41 out of 75 here tonight on 2 yellow flags for the Super Late Medals here at the Eldora Speedway. Robbie Buchanan Jr. is going to call tonight. He got it in the infield, and I appreciate him. As Jesse Newsom, still your leader in some heavy lap down traffic. He's got to hit the brake pedal for Corey Sibley. Clayton D. Johnson all over the back bumper of him as Newsom gets to the outside as Sibley will go a lap down. Johnson going to try to make his way. Chris Wharton. Oh, man, this is about to get sketchy here on lap down traffic. Newsom's got to make a move as the 55 is going to enter the wall. There's going to be Clayton D. Johnson. Newsom with a good cut down on the backstretch. As it's going to be Jesse Newsom to the inside slide job. Inbound in turn 3 and 4. Clayton D. Johnson got to be careful. Now he's got some heavy lap down traffic, and Newsom with the move of the day puts 2 cars in between him and Johnson. Matthew Watson in the 55 is going to hang it. He's going to bounce it off the boards. What a save for Matthew Watson. As Corey Sibley to 999, he'll roll through the middle of 3 and 4 as we're 45 out of 75 here this afternoon. Boy, I'll tell you what a move by Jesse Newsom in lap down traffic as he will go to the outside, up to the top shelf. That's the number 11 of Jesse Newsom back to the inside, 45 out of 75. Clayton D. Johnson trying to get around the lap down traffic on Chris Wharton. Wharton to the outside. Johnson's going to make a cut down as Landon France is coming the next car up here in that number 11 machine. As Newsom's going to get to the inside, blue and yellow, Landon Francis. 47 out of 75 here for this money race tonight. It's Jesse Newsom in that number 11 machine. You got Clayton D. Johnson. I'm sorry, I'm on the front row. As it's going to be Matthew Watson. You'll have the number 41 of Brooks Petzold in the 3rd slot. Chase Copeland going to be in the 110. It'll be the 49 of Gage Clark, the 17 of Clayton Ellis. Here comes the slide job for Ian Rumsey. Jeffrey Hyde, the number 2 to the inside. Oh, man, they made some contact in turn 1 and 2 as Hyder's going to throw the slide job. Ian Rumsey right there back to the inside. How about Jared Wharton from a B main up to the 9th spot? It'll go to Braden Allen, that number 25. Nick Miller in that number 21. As it'll go to the 3 of J.D. Crow and Brandon Schatz for the 12th slot. As Turner Knuckles going to work to the bottom side of the speedway. As Peterson is going to be in the next car a lap down. Peterson, blue and yellow, sir. As Jesse Newsom got to work through some lap down traffic, we are at 25 more to go here with the SLR show at Eldora Speedway. And Jesse Newsom is driving away through the field. Newsom's got a 2.5 of a gap in that number 11 machine down to the backstretch, and he continues to lead the way as Newsom got the lead as he started in 3rd for the redraw and made a good move as Clayton D. Johnson in that number 38 machine. Tires might be going away on that race car with 24 to go. As these guys are doing a really good job. Mason Atwood a couple laps down with the number 5 of Chris Wharton as well. How about Chase Copeland, that number 110 machine? Rolling to the outside. He's got Brooks Petzold and that number 41 closing in on Clayton D. Johnson with 23 to go. Racetrack's up on the outside of the speedway as Clayton Ellis is in the 6th spot. I got you, David Ellis. Thank you for letting me know. As Clayton Ellis right here in the 17, working through some lap down traffic. Gage Clark in the 5th spot at number 49. As the 55 of Matthew Watson still a lap down at the 17J of Clayton Ellis. As Ellis going to be able to roll to the top shelf as you got the 55. That's going to be Matthew Watson here for the first time of the SLR show. But I'm taking a look at the battle for the 2nd spot. It's going to be 21 yet to go. It's Clayton D. Johnson at number 38 machine rolling to the outside with the number 41 machine. That's going to be Brooks Petzold. And I'll tell you what, as you got Peterson into the wall in that number 24 machine, more lap down traffic. As the number 38 rider, Clayton D. Johnson, as he's got Brooks on the inside. Slide job for the 2nd spot. As it'll be Peterson at number 24, the 38 of Clayton D. Johnson down to the backstretch. As it's going to be Brooks Petzold, as he's going to be your new 2nd place runner. Johnson going to throw a bad slider, and man, Brooks on the brake pedal, and Brooks will move it in the 2nd spot. Chuck Guy, thank you for the latest rows, guys. You guys are watching the SLR Money Race Super Duper Late Models here at the Eldora Speedway. As a 41er Brooks Petzoid, he'll go to the top shelf of the 38 of Clayton D. Johnson. Tires are starting to go away on that Clayton D. Johnson ride. Here comes Chase Copeland with a slide down for the third spot. As Johnson going to finish in the fourth spot. Oh, Copeland, Johnson get together in the middle of 3 and 4. Clayton's going to throw a tight slider. Here comes Copeland back to the inside. 17 to go. Johnson going to go for it all in turn 1 and 2, leaves the lane on the outside, and now it's going to be that battle for the second spot as it's Brooks Petzoid at number 41 for second. Newsom, your leader, almost 5 seconds ahead of the field in some heavy lap down traffic. Clayton Johnson going to be in the 7th spot. You'll have the number 2 of Jared Wharton up 10 spots from his starting position. The newcomer, the 55 of Matthew Watson. Braden Apple at number 25 with 15 to go here for the Eldora Speedway. As Matthew Watson continues to bury the car into the wall. You got JJ Crow in the 3 as he's rolling to the middle side of the speedway as these guys are starting to move off to the top as Jesse Newsom laps all the way up to 12th as Ian Rumsey in at number 25 to the inside. Newsom has a huge lead. He is your race leader at this time, 5.18 over Brooks Petzoid, and look at the bee's nest that Mr. $6,000 winner Jesse Newsom has to go through. As the 55 of Watson continues to drive down to the backstretch, Jesse Newsom right there, heavy lap down traffic as Watson and the 55 but lost it. Newsom takes the easy way route. He'll go to the inside with 12 to go. Turner Knuckles, Nick Miller in at number 21 as Jesse Newsom going to carve his way through some lap down traffic as Miller in number 21 may go a lap down, and there's a whole lot of lap down traffic in front of him yet. 12 to go. $100 a win tonight as you got Brandon Schatz at number 34, the 25 of Braden Avila as those guys are about to go a lap down as well, and the whole field gets paid out here tonight as everybody's slipping and sliding. We got a double high five. 10 to go. 10 to go here for this money race, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 65,000 likes on the channel. Tri-State Media, I love you, boss man. Thank you for so much for all the help and support. Nikki, thank you for the heart me. Jason Bice got the double high five as Jesse Newsom has a whole lot of lap down traffic in front of him. As Newsom's got to slice and dice his way through all this lap down traffic. Good Lord. As he's got Clayton Ellis and number 25 of Brendan Avila. As they're 3 wide, 4 wide, all sorts of wide. Jesse Newsom's got to be careful here. 8 more to go here tonight. $10 a start. Oh man, things are getting slicey. Oh, what a save. As Brandon Avila, Clayton Johnson will go a lap down as well. As you got the 11 machine. That's going to be Mr. Newsom, still your leader with 7 to go. 7 to go, Jesse Newsom still working some heavy lap down traffic. Holy cow, as everybody, we lapped all the way up to the 8th spot. As Newsom in the 11, everybody's all over the speedway. Look out, everybody pushing, hitting the brake pedal. 6 to go. Oh, Newsom. Oh, we got one going around. What a save. You're good, Corey. You're good. 6 to go here for the Super Late Models, making 5 to go. Gonna be this time around. Holy cow, Jesse Newsom, I've lost this race. All I got's the leader. I feel like I'm in a World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series race. 4 to go. 4 to go, and I'll tell you what though, it looks like Chase Copeland is starting to close in on your race leader, but all these lap down cars as Brooks Petzoid and Copeland will race for that second spot. Big slider there as Chase Copeland in a 110. Brooks Petzoid battle in lap down traffic with 3 more to go. As Copeland still in that second spot as Jesse Newsom will get the 2 to go, this time by in some heavy lap down traffic. Newsom, Mr. 6,000. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? As it's going to be Newsom, you're going to see the white flag going to be in the air this time by. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 yellow flags. Oh no, we got the number 13 up on the wall. That's Landon Francis. Too little, too late, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse Newsom wins $100 here with the 8 and an 8 custom money race.